Hello, everybody. Welcome to Off Woo for the week of October 12th. I'm really excited to have a lot to share with you today. We have our typical weekly updates, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, but we also have a premiere of the movies in Detroit Evolution. Detroit Evolution, the movies, the movie that you saw me make on Saturday. I've actually edited it to the audio from Detroit Evolution, so I'll be sharing that. Also, be sharing a new merch design that's Halloween festive themed with Iggy the Octopunk. So yeah, thank you Ninja for subscribing for 17 months. That is unbelievable that we've been doing this for 17 months. But yes, yes, it was very cursed. The Saturday stream was super cursed. Uh, but you should go watch the VOD if you didn't see it. I'll be uploading it on Tuesday, tomorrow, I suppose, on YouTube. So if you're a YouTube person, it will be there. Hopefully it won't get blocked or something. I had an issue with Call of Cthulhu posting that on Thursday. Some random person was like, that's my copyrighted stuff, block her. So I had to like submit an appeal to YouTube and be like, no, I'm using none of their content. Like, please don't listen to this random Russian that's saying that I took their stuff. So, but it's up now if you missed the first episode of The Occultist Detective Call of Cthulhu up as well. Yes, YouTube just believes random people before actually, doing anything useful. Anyway, on to the merch of the day. I have one new merch design. It is festive, it's Halloween themed, and it is Iggy the Octopunk themed. It is, I think, really a good design for home decor. So if you're like me and you're the type of person who just loves going all out for Halloween and loves decorating your house for Halloween, whether it be pillows or bath mats or towels or, just throwing out all of these like festive designs for the season, I think that this is best for that. But it is also on apparel, it is on pins, it's on masks, it's on personal items as well. But here it is. It is Iggy the Octopunk in all his different costumes and a pattern design. So we've got Iggy as a witch, Iggy's a vampire, and the familiar pumpkin Iggy on a festive purple background, and this is a pattern design, so it's like this on everything. It's not just like singular Iggy's. You've got it on various shirts and that sort of thing, mini skirts, leggings, socks, backpacks, totes, bags, coffee mugs, coffee cups, iPhone cases, Galaxy cases, laptop cases. But here we have a bath mat. There's also, this is one of the few designs I actually put on a shower curtain. I actually did put it on the shower curtain, which I rarely do the designs work on the shower curtain. But yeah, you can head over to octopunkmedia.redbubble.com and check this out. Also, remember, I've got that new Read 900 script design that we posted either last week or a couple weeks ago as well. And that's now new on Redbubble. So might be a good chance to get them both if you want to save on shipping and bundle your order, because Redbubble is one of those places where it's probably a good idea to save your ordering until you have multiple things you want to buy, because the shipping can be kind of high. This week on Twitch, we're continuing Call of Cthulhu Episode 2, 10 a.m. Eastern on Thursday. Our Friday game of the week is Animal Crossing. We're returning to Animal Crossing for the fall update. It has been since like July, since the swimming update, since I've been in Animal Crossing, so this ought to be fun. It's always very ADHD, my streams with Austin and Animal Crossing, so this should be no different. Maybe we'll go trick-or-treating to all of the animals. I don't know what they've done for fall. We'll see. Maybe they just changed the leaves for all I know. And on Saturday, I'm going to do a post-production stream of Seven Deadly Sins. This is going to cover color, sound mixing, editing, maybe a little VFX as well, if I could find a way to do that tastefully on a stream. So yeah, this is everything coming to Twitch this week. Everything's still on the schedule. I mentioned this on Saturday's stream, that I may phase out. I actually know I'm going to phase out the Saturday streams at some point by the end of the year. It's not going to be a permanent phase out. It's just going to kind of go on hiatus as I'm between projects and don't have a lot to show from like a filmmaking standpoint. But I think we'll do at least this one this week. I might have a couple more through the end of October. But I think November at the latest, we will be phasing out those Saturday streams, at least for November, December, and January. They might like come back in February or March or something like that. So that's probably just going to be one of those things where Saturday streams are seasonal. Saturday streams are probably going to be one of those things that are like March through October every year. But I like having my Saturdays back maybe through the holidays, and especially because the last 2 Saturdays of this month I do have Michael Whaley's wedding that I'm going to be participating in, so I would have to take them off anyway. So that's probably going to be a good place to pause those for this season. But they will make a comeback. It's not forever. I have some other ideas for things to do for Saturdays as well that are not quite like anything you've seen before, and I might even just do more of like the movies. I might even do that monthly because that seemed to be a lot of fun. So I don't know, I'm definitely thinking about the future in terms of what I want to do on Twitch. I have more maybe film related streams and less gaming related streams that we might be doing in the future. I can also tell you that Thursday streams, once I finish with Call of Cthulhu, are going to go on hiatus after October as well. But they might make a comeback in like a different form. Like I might keep that time slot and do something like film related with it. I have some ideas for things that we can do that are fun and more related to what I actually do, especially because it seems to be the content that you're more interested in. But Friday Game of the Week, that's staying for now. I love doing it. I love being able to explore a new game every week. It's like one of the few ways I get to game anymore. And Apu, of course, is staying Mondays at 2 p.m. consistently too. So nothing's big changing yet, but I just want to give you a heads up that after October, the schedule is going to shift again. I don't think time slots are going to change at all. It's just I'm probably going to drop half the streams. All right, on to Patreon. On Wednesday, on the road again, behind the scenes pics. We've already got some posted last Wednesday if you want to go check that out for just $1. And on Friday, we have an early access video of the Carla Kim audition for Tina Chen. And yeah, that's going to be Friday. Not a whole lot this week, but continuing with our early access videos on Friday and some more behind the scenes pics on Wednesday. Remember that if you are a $10 patron, you will be getting a Michael Smallwood card in the mail this month. That will be shipped at the beginning of November. The Maximilian cards have been shipped already at the beginning of October, so if you're domestic, they should be there by now. If they're international, they are still on their way to you, most likely. But I'm really happy with how this card came out. It's based on Roscoe from Seven Deadly Sins, and it will be signed by Michael Smallwood on the back, so you can get Michael's lovely autograph. This week on YouTube, we got a lot of cross posts, but we'll be posting more of the Seven Deadly Sins soundtrack on Wednesday, and then the Seven Deadly Sins Genre Blast Q&A video on Friday. That was posted on Patreon already for patrons' early access. It is the Q&A portion of our world premiere at Genre Blast from last year. So it's a couple questions thrown at me and Maximilian and Austin from the moderator, Nathan Ludwig. And so I think there's actually a couple questions in there that maybe we haven't talked about or whatever. I think it was a pretty good little interview, pretty good little Q&A, so you can check that out on Patreon if you're so inclined, or wait till Friday if you want to see it on YouTube. Remember this initiative, vote for Iggy. So if you are an American citizen and you are 18, remember that Iggy the Octopunk is not allowed to vote, but you can. So if you post a pledge that you are 18 and up and plan to vote in the American general election, tag it Vote for Iggy. I will ship you a special Octopunk I voted sticker. This is the design here. This is happening now through November 3rd, which is election day in America. I really, of course, do not vote for Iggy. Do not write in Iggy. The concept is that you're writing on behalf of Iggy, and you're also voting on behalf of Iggy, and you're also voting on behalf of the millions of Americans disenfranchised by voter suppression. That's really the crux of it, because there's a lot of voter suppression going on in America right now, and if it is easy for you to vote and you have the capability of voting and you don't have an excuse for not to vote, and you're able-bodied and you can do it, please do, because there's a lot of people out there for whom it is not that easy. They can't take off work, they don't have transportation, they're in gerrymandered district, whatever it may be. You got to vote on behalf of those people and give them a voice. So yes, Remember to try and mail your ballot by October 20th. Yeah, that's pretty much the cutoff date for guaranteeing that it should get there by November 3rd. I personally recommend going and dropping it off at a ballot box or doing in-person absentee. That way that you know that the mail system isn't going to delay anything. If that is an option for you, that is also good. That's probably what I'm going to be doing, is going and taking my absentee ballot, going to early voting, and watching them process it in front of me so that I know that the vote was counted. So every state's different. Look up your various states' rules and regulations and what they're planning on doing, what options you have. But regardless, please do vote and tag Vote for Iggy on social media, and I will send you a sticker. And there's a Google form as well attached to the original post of that on Twitter and on Tumblr, and also in the bio of my Instagram. So if you ever want to find the form for filling out your information for Vote for Iggy, just go to my Instagram at Octopunk Media and go to the link in the bio. This week on Fan Art of the Week, we got a lot of lovely stuff. It was Austin's birthday and Gavin's birthday, so that kind of dominated a lot of the art this week. Like this by Elizabeth Khan on Twitter. This is Gavin. This is Gavin in celebration of his birthday. Gavin is played by Chris. Very lovely. Great use of black and white. So definitely go follow Elizabeth Khan on Twitter. We still have more lovely cosplay pictures from Jan 9 Sweet Insanity ×3 and Issa Cosplay on Twitter. They have posted more from their Gavin and Nines and Lotso shoot, as well as an Ada North shoot as well. So go follow them all on Twitter. Lovely cosplay pics all across the board this week. Very, very cool. This from Rocky182 on Twitter, an awesome synths character poster design. I always love poster designs because I'm terrible at them and composition is really hard. So this is really, really cool. I love the symmetry here. And as always, Rocky does really, really cool character work. I think Rocky's usually in the chat, so give them some love if you see him. I've already gushed about this before, and I've gushed about it so much I had to make sure that I didn't do this on Fan Art of the Week last week because I was certain I had already talked about it, but I hadn't. This by Tori Crawl on Twitter. Oh my god, this is so good. I gasped the first time I saw this. Just so well done. One of the favorite pieces I think I've ever seen, really. Just the lighting and the character design. I love the idea that this is their wedding. Nines has a wedding ring. It's so romantic. Oh yes, so sweet, so pretty. So check out Tori Crawl on Twitter. Give them some love. Give them a follow. I think they're also on Instagram and Tumblr as well. So yeah. This from Josie the Bean on Twitter in celebration of Gavin's birthday. There was a matching part to this with Canon Gavin, but we've also got lovely Zen Gavin too. Curly Boy, yes, that's right, Warden Mages. Yeah, so I know most of you probably already follow Josie because they've done some amazing work, especially through Art Fest, every day of Art Fest. But if you aren't already, definitely go follow them on Twitter. Very, very lovely work. Thank you, Miss Hardy Lowe, for this very sweet birthday drawing of Austin. Austin's birthday was last Monday, so it was kind of short notice for everybody, but people still made art for Austin, which is really sweet. I always love seeing Miss Hardy Lowe, who's been here since the very beginning and doing art for us. So thank you so much, Miss Hardy Lowe. Draw Austin like one of your Nolan boys. Another birthday drawing of Austin came from the Artistic Fox on Twitter with the non-binary flag and a synth and Austin yelling bois. This is super, super cute. Thank you, Logan, for this. Austin really appreciated this for his birthday. I just saw this on Instagram this morning. This is really cute from Aspirate on Instagram. They actually had a couple really cool Read 900 and DE designs this week, so check them out on Instagram. They draw Maximilian's Nines especially really, really cool. And I also love that this is so relevant to what we were talking about on Discord this morning. Some of us in the Jimmy's Bar thread of how if Gavin ever wasn't able to be cuddled by Nines anymore, it would just be a deal breaker for him. That he doesn't need sex remotely, but if Nines doesn't cuddle him, he's just done. So this is so in keeping with that of just Nines ambiently cuddling him all the time, and Gavin asking for that. So yes, check out Asbert on Instagram and see all their lovely art from Destroyed Evolution. More Gavin birthday art from Clopen Yoga on Instagram. This is just so on point. This was actually an animated piece of art as well. So if you want to see the full animated version, you can go to Instagram. But man, even with this, I mean, I know what moment this was in the film. I know what reference pic it was. This is just such an accurate copy of that moment. Such an accurate capture of that moment. So well done. Clopen Yoga on Instagram. I guess we still have Green Dragon 19 from last week, but you know what? Even though this is from last week, I want to just emphasize this again. Why not? Because these Funkos are fantastic, and Green Dragon also drew them this week too. So if you check out Green Dragon 19, you can see the drawing version of the Funkos. You know what? I might just add this at the end of every fan art of the week on purpose next time, because I will never get over how amazing these Funkos are. So thank you, Green Dragon 19. Our P.O. Box is 62762, North Charleston, South Carolina, 29419. I'll be checking it next week, I believe, as I go to get more stamps for shipping out our Michael Smallwood cards later. If you've sent me anything and you know that it has arrived, let me know, and I will check earlier. I just want to make sure that I'm not leaving anything to be signed and then accidentally get sent back. So, yeah, feel free to DM a mod or at me on Twitter or something if you know that something has arrived. I'm happy to hear that and check on it for you. But in the meantime, I will be checking it next week. And I think that's everything for today, aside from our lovely journey into the movies. So for those who weren't here on the Saturday stream, I took the old PC game, The Movies, and I made our lovely actors in it. And I recreated the opening scene of Detroit Evolution in the Zen Garden in their Movie Maker engine. And as everybody saw, it was pretty challenging because there wasn't a lot of stuff that was really that close in animation to the opening scene of the film. I also had to really get creative with some of the costume choices as well, but I managed to do it. I managed to make something that resembled the opening scene, and then I edited and synced it to the actual audio from the film. So here you go. Enjoy, I guess. This is very silly.
Hey, Tin Can.
Good morning, Gavin.
Ready to get to work?
Not quite. Still preparing for the investigation.
Well, at least it's just bureaucracy today. No dead bodies.
I believe corpses may be easier to deal with. People are complicated.
You are so uptight all the time. Even in your own brain. Isn't this supposed to be your ideal world? Loosen up a little.
My ideal appearance is polished.
Well, at least you let me keep my clothes. Sorta.
I like the way you look. Why would I change it?
Nines. Nines. Nines.
Everybody loving the sweater. Well, you saw that I covered a lot with the trees. Just so many trees to cover up the fact that there was a studio lot behind him. You know, real talk though, I've actually, back in the day, I thought of using the movies for pre-visualization because I can't draw, so I can't do storyboards. But using that program is actually not a bad way to do storyboards for an actual movie if you want to kind of give the DP an idea of what it should look like and whether or not things would work. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll actually revisit it for a future film and do a pre-visit it, and then I'll have content to show you later and just be like, "Hey, this is the pre-visit of the movie. This is what it looked like before." Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, your name always kills me. Skandranamar? Skandranamar? Possibly. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for all your lovely art that always ends up in Fan Art of the Week as well. Because I remember butchering your name every time on Fan Art of the Week, and that's how I know. But yes, Brett would be very confused by that pre-visualization. But I don't know, maybe he'd appreciate it more than me being like, I want it to be like swimmy but inside out, or whatever various weird camera directions that I give him all the time. Scan. We'll go with that. Scan. Just a DE upload made in that engine. You know, I am trying so hard not to just remake DE in every possible medium, including Legos. But at some point, I'm just going to have to George Lucas the shit out of this and have that be my one movie that I just keep remaking. DE and Unity. DE and Source Filmmaker. That's also very, very probable. All right. Anyway, thank you for joining me for Oppo today. I'll see you Thursday morning with Call of Cthulhu at 10 a.m. Part 2. Go catch up on YouTube with the Occultist Detective episode to get you introduced to the game if you missed it last week. And I'll see you on Friday as well for our return to Animal Crossing. As always, stay great, hydrate, have a happy time zone, and remember, #vote for Iggy.